Let's draw imaginary fishes. To draw a fish, we first need to know the parts of the fish, like the body. I think most fishes have like this football-shaped body. Then the tail, we could just do two curved lines for the tail. And we'll connect the end, and there you have it. Now, we have the top fin, which is called the dorsal fins, because there's one in the bottom too. So another dorsal fin on the bottom. It's gonna put some texture like these little spines that the fishes have. Then we have a little curvature there for the gills, two little lips for the mouth. The gills actually divide the head with the body, and it's actually an opening where the fishes breathe through. This fish that I'm going to do has the eyes all the way in the top. Oh, and very important, the pectoral fins. So just a little fin right at the chest area. If this fish is looking familiar, this is the fish from Finding Nemo, Dory. The actual name for this fish is called the surgeonfish. Alright, let's end it with two stripes at the end of the tail, and that's it. Alright, let's review. Alright, hope you got that. Now to make imaginary fishes, you need variety. That means different types of something. You need different type of lines, different sizes, and different shapes, and you'll have a variety of fishes. Okay, now we're ready to make imaginary fishes. I'm going to start with the body. I'm just going to make like this medium-sized body. For the dorsal fin, just going to make a little curve and add some curvy lines all the way to the end of the body. Dorsal fins are actually pretty big. I'm going to do the same for the bottom. You guys could do any type of line you want for the dorsal fins. Alright, I'm going to fan out to make the beginning of the tail and close it up with two curvy lines. You could do zigzag lines or any other type of line you like. Alright, let me just close the tail. I'm going to do big eyes for this one just to be different. Maybe the next one I'll do small eyes. That's another circle on the inside. Just shade it in. Now for the mouth, let's just do a little mouth. Maybe another curve for the lips. Don't forget the gills, the big curve, and the pectoral fins. Curvy lines to end it up. Patterns. I'm just gonna add those little scalies and just polka dot patterns for this one. You guys could do anything you want. Alright, let's draw a realistic fish. A very common fish in Florida is called a yellowtail snapper. That's the one I'm going to do now. So it has a curve at the bottom and a curve at the top. So it's like a very long football. We'll make two long curves for the tail and two curvies coming towards the middle, which meet right at the middle. Let's do the dorsal fin, so a big curvy to the left, and wash these curly lines that stop at the middle and then make a big curve towards the end of the body. For some reason this one has the pectoral fins a little bit towards the bottom, so go ahead and do that. And then another dorsal fin towards the bottom right. Let's divide the body with the gills. This fish, for some reason, has kind of like an overbite, meaning the bottom lip is a little bit longer, I could say, than the top one. So try doing that. Kind of just protrudes. Circle and smaller circle in the inside. Yellowtail, they don't call it yellowtail for nothing. It has a big stripe in the middle. That's actually yellow and connects with the tail. So the stripe and the tail are both yellow. These lines in a fish are actually spines, so they help the fish maneuver. think of an umbrella. You know how an umbrella has wires to help it open? If it didn't have those wires, it couldn't open. So that's what these acts as. All right, let's move on. All right, back to imaginary. How about we do a body that kind of looks like a arrow, you know, like the head of the arrow, and just, I don't know, wavy line at the end. Little tail. We just came from doing a big tail with the snapper, so just a little tail for this one. Gonna connect it with curvy, I should say. All right, dorsal fin. Just gonna keep it simple and do big long curve and connect it at the end of the body. Gills. Separates the body with the head. Smiley face. Why not? I'm going to do a small eye for this one. Actually, I don't like it. I'm going to do big eyes, so I'm just going to do a bigger circle around it. Pectoral fin, we're missing that. And there we go. We have a fish that's brand new, imaginary, but it looks real because we have all the parts. Let's just add some more texture. And for the pattern, I'm going to go with zigzag. Zigzag line all the way across. Alright, this fish I'm going to do it facing the other way just to be different, to have variety. I'm inspired a little bit by a real fish, which I don't know the name of it. Has a long mouth, very curvy body, big eyes, so 2 big circles, curve towards the middle and curve towards the middle. Little tail, so 2 diagonal lines. And to connect it, kind of go straight, curve, and straight. Alright, just for the dorsal fin, I'm just going to draw a line on the top and a curvy line at the bottom. Connect it. And there you have the top and bottom dorsal fin. Add some texture. Some patterns. What am I missing? I'm missing something. You got it. The pectoral fin. Let's put that now. So just 2 curves. One going up and one going down. Let's connect it with a diagonal line and erase the overlapping. Alright, there we go. Oh, and this fish has like a big circle on the top right, and scientists say that it's to fool its predators from thinking it has a big huge eye, so maybe it's a big huge fish. Let's go back to imaginary. How about just kind of like a flat face and a curvy top, and at the bottom is not as curvy, just kind of flattish. Alright, extend the ends for the tail. Zigzag for the closing of the tail. Curve to the top. Let's do zigzaggies all the way to the end. Curve and zigzags. We haven't used zigzags, so I'm using it a lot for this one. Just to have variety. Alright, big curve for the gill. 2 diagonal lines and curvies for the pectoral fin. Let's close the tail off. It's gonna make it easier to color. Let's make this one a little cartoony, so big smile, big eyes. I like it. Little circle inside and shade. Alright, how about we give it kind of like a Batman Robin, like he has that mask in his eyes. And just some curvies for a pattern. Alright, now this one technically is not a fish. It's a mammal, but it's a bonus. It is a sea creature, so let's do like a big flat curve on the top long, I should say, curve. Another long curve at the bottom. I think you guys are already guessing what this is. If you guessed dolphin, you're correct. Dolphins are very long and they're very curvy. So you're gonna make a lot of these ends curvy. The dorsal fin on the top looks like a shark, or kind of like the end of a surfboard. And yes, it's not sharp, it's very curvy at the ends. Has a kind of like a curvy snout at the front. And it's long, connected to the bottom of the body. And just connect it right here. That looks good. Dolphins are famous for smiling per se. So make a little smile. Even in real life, they kind of look like they're smiling. They have little beady eyes, so just put a little circle and shade it with a shine in the middle. Notice that the pectoral fin is more to the left of the dorsal fin on the top. Just do two curves and curve it at the ends. Make sure you overlap the bottom of the body and erase what's inside. And now for the most important part, the tail. Dolphins are like fishes. They have tails that wag up and down instead of left and right. So you're gonna have to make this tail looking like it's horizontal. So we're just gonna make like a diagonal line with a curve that goes to the middle. And then the other one, just kind of like a smiley face that's barely curving. Curve it and pull it towards the middle as well. Okay, so notice that it looks kind of flat because I didn't make it the curves go very high, and that's what we're looking for. It's a little long, so let me just shorten it a little bit. Another animal that has this is the whales. It's manatees. They have the tails that go, they wag up and down or horizontally, or that seem horizontally. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Erase the overlapping and we're good. Guys, I hope you had fun. See you next time. Bye.